Hey, Screaming Geek Media here. I'm Jerry the Geek. Today we're going to be talking about the Men in Black trilogy, starting with the first one. But before we do, if you like physical media, movies, home theater, 4Ks, Blu-rays, whatever, please check out my videos on my channel. Like and subscribe and turn your bell notifications on. So let's just dive right in with the Men in Black trilogy, starting off with the first one in the franchise. Men in Black came out in 1997. Starring Tommy Lee Jones, Will Smith, and Rip Torn, directed by Barry Sonnenfeld. And of course, we've got the Men in Black as a secret organization policing aliens on planet Earth. And the alien bug comes and crash lands out, coming after an item, and they have to go after them. You probably all know about it. But a very good classic movie. I always enjoy it. Still holds up today after all these years. The chemistry between Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones was pretty damn good. Just typical, it's kind of reminds you of a good body cop movie. Now, this 4K release comes from Sony. There's 2 trilogy editions available. The first one came, the 20th anniversary, which this one is, came out in 2017. This is the Steelbook. It also had a standard edition as well. And it just got reissued again this year. They also reissued Men in Black, the first one, as an individual 25th anniversary, which includes Dolby Vision, where the trilogy section it does not. For the standalone release, they did remaster, did some tweaking with the HDR on the first one, just that one. So we'll start with the video on this. The movie was filmed in 35mm, had a 4K digital intermediate. Like I said, this one doesn't have the Dolby Vision, the standard HDR10. From the get-go, on the opening credits, you got the little bug flying around in space and air, and the green eyes really, really vivid against the black background. Great contrast, some really good textures. The depth and details are really good. Some deep, solid colors. The blacks and whites are great. Really good standouts were, Jay's jacket he was wearing, that red jacket, really pop, and you can see the actual, the stitching on the jacket. When he goes in to apply for the position at the headquarters, when they first go into the room, all the other guys there, everyone's wearing, all their uniforms are slightly different colors, and you can just see the grays and blacks, the dark greens. The facial details of Kay, the wrinkles and to show the aging, and it really pops, stands out in this. Now, as far as differences comparing the Blu-ray and 4K, very minimal. The color timing, as always, is always a big difference between the two. But the Blu-ray still pulls, shows some good depth and details as well. The 4K just gives it just that extra little bump. So here I'll show you some screenshots of the Blu-rays and 4K comparisons. We'll come back and talk about the audio, packaging, bonus features. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. So for the audio, Sony gave us a Dolby Atmos with this release. I don't have Dolby Atmos, so I'm just listening to the 5.1 track, which is spectacular in itself. They did a great job. Has some really good use of surrounds, some good bass and when needed, and nice subtle sounds. Something that really stood out was when Jay's at the headquarters when they go through the whole test, and just as after they finish up, and Jay's in a room with Zed talking, and you can hear some other things going on in the background, some weird sounds, and I thought it was really odd. At first I thought it was something outside my house. I didn't know what it was, but it was actually coming from the movie. So that was pretty cool. I had to pause and was like, wait a minute, this is actually coming from the movie. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure what it was, but it was just the different sound effects they kind of thrown in there that I've never noticed before. And at the end, when the spaceship is taking off and crashes, some very good, deep, solid bass that kicks the shit out of you. And of course, the score from Danny Elfman, wonderful. His music is pretty out there, but it really works for this movie. Does a great job. He's a pretty damn good composer. So in all, very good, solid audio track here. Very impressive. Nothing bad to say about this. Now for the packaging, I got the Steelbook edition from the 2017, mainly because of price, since the new versions came out. The standard edition of the trilogy is through the roof, and I found a good deal on this on eBay. I'm not a Steelbook collector, but hey, it was cheaper than anything else, so I got this for I think 22 bucks. But anyways, it has all the Blu-rays stacked on one hub and all the 4K stacked on this, which I don't like how they do that. You have a chance of scratching them, so I will put these in individual cases and just keep this Steelbook aside. And of course, pretty. And there's a back. Steelbooks are cool. I mean, a lot of them are see some really good artwork. But, because of the price, I can't see getting into that. It's a lot. I mean, this hobby alone, buying standard movies, is very expensive. And I just can't imagine what kind of wallet you would need to buy steelbooks on everything. So the steelbooks I have are only because I found good deals on them and they're cheaper than regular editions. So now for the bonus features, there's quite a bit here. We have a commentary with director Barry Sonnenfeld and Tom Lee Jones. Then we have something weird called Telestrator commentary. And then we have a technical commentary with Barry Sonnenfeld, Rick Baker, and an Industrial Light and Magic team. Then we have Intergalactic Pursuit, the MIB multiplayer trivia game, Ask Frank the Pug, extended and alternate scenes, Metamorphosis of Men in Black, original featurette, visual effects scene deconstruction, character animation studies, creatures concept to completion, galleries, storyboard comparisons, scene editing workshop, the music video by Will Smith, Men in Black, trailers, and previews. So the bonus features on the first Men in Black Blu-ray is loaded, a lot there. I don't know if anything's new or if it's all poured over from previous releases. So a really good solid release for the original Men in Black. Like I said, if you just want the first one alone, I would say, try pick up the newest reissue with the Dolby Vision. I'm sure it'll be just a hair better than what's here. But if you like the whole franchise, definitely, look into getting a trilogy. But beware, Sony's got this reputation out. Everything they reissue, they do not include the Blu-rays, so you will not get the bonus features. If you don't care about the bonus, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, but I like to have the option. So it kind of sucks that Sony does not reissue the Blu-rays. They just throw the 4Ks back out there. So if you want bonus features, I'd try to find it, get a hold of the 2017 version. And I can understand Sony's stance, when they reissue, they're saving a boatload of money by not have to repressing all these Blu-rays. But the problem is they're not passing those savings on to the consumer. When the original set came out, it had a certain price, and the new reissues coming out about the same price. Like, what's the deal? It should be cheaper. Sony puts out some great stuff. The quality's there. It just, all these sets they reissue, I talked about it in my Spider-Man sets. same thing. The Spider-Man trilogy, you know, they reissued no Blu-rays, and the Blu-rays included the extended versions of 2 and 3. So the reissued set of 4Ks, you didn't get that. The Amazing Spider-Man set, same way. Blu-rays and the reissue did not have the Blu-ray. So if you see any sets out there that are from Sony, I would try to pick them up if you're interested, because when they get reissued, you're going to get screwed and not get the Blu-rays. I want to get this Karate Kid, but now that's priced high, and I know the same good thing's going to happen, so I'm hoping to try picking that up soon. I don't trust Sony right now with the sets. So that pretty much wraps up my 4K review of the first Men in Black from the trilogy. If you have anything to say, please comment below. Please check out my videos on my channel. Like and subscribe. Turn your bell notifications on. And we'll see you again. Geek out.